Excitement, wrecks, and danger are a way of life for these racers. On the Brink travels to Anderson Speedway for the last event of the 2012 season. The events include the car rollover contest.
Go fast and hit the ramp.
The Culver's trailer race. And the final race of the Outlaw Figure 8 Series.
Crash Fest. That might be the roughest race I think I've ever been in.
It's one wild night of short track racing. The first race of the night is the Outlaw Figure 8 Series, and for one driver and his team, they like to keep the mood light.
Man, they got me all sweating, my makeup's to get all ruined and shit. Pissed. I'm gonna rap here in a minute. My bad. We're goopers. You see behind me, my guys, they're all about fun. They're all about having a good time, and if we can't have that, we don't want to do this.
This night, however, is more than fun and games. This is the last night for the series. Several championships will be decided.
It's our first year with the series. Expectations were just to finish every race, and we found ourselves leading the points.
Well, there's two different Outlaw series. We have regional, which is all racing here at Anderson. We got a national, which we go to Ohio, Michigan, all over the place. And tonight it's pretty much down to just two cars for each series. In the national deal, it's Jeremy Vanderhoof from Michigan and myself. And a regional is my brother Johnny and myself.
So tonight's mainly about here to have fun and beating. You know, that's point blank. Is I don't want to run right behind him. I don't want to run close to him. I want to beat him. Just about he wants to beat me.
There's quite a few more cars than we normally get. He's a little bit better here on this is a bigger track that we run. He's got a little bit more motor than I got. He actually runs a little better here. I'm just gonna go out there and make laps, have fun, and the rest will follow.
Well, we've just purchased this car. This is our second race in it. We run what we call the winged extreme cars in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Come down here right out of the gate, second quick in practice. I'm pretty happy with it.
We're brothers. We shake hands before we get in the car every race. But we know when the green flag drops, I drive him a little harder than he drives me. And
it'd be nice just to share a championship with my brother. Him get one and me get one, but I want them both, to be honest with you. But see, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be more the national. It's a little bit harder series because we travel so much to Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, all over the place. So the national would mean a little bit more to me. This is our fourth season doing this, and I've got second in points the last 3 seasons. So the national deal would mean a lot to me this time.
I've raised watching these guys, and like I say, this is like the nationwide series to the NASCAR series. It's what I've been running is the extreme cars. This is the next step up, and now I've got up with these guys here, and it's a whole new ball game for me. So I'll see how it works out for me.
With season championships on the line, the green flag drops to start the race. But the race wouldn't make it past the second lap, with what would be the first of many cautions of the night. Johnny Hargraves is able to grab the lead, and that puts him in position to win the regional championship. He would lead the field on the restart, which would prove to be the shortest green flag run of the night. The next restart would last longer than the previous one, but not much longer. Johnny Hargraves continues to lead the field, and the next restart would lead to a long green flag period and some great racing. Hargraves continues to lead Ben Tunney, but there is a spin in the crossover which brings out another caution. The leaders continued to lap the slower traffic. And as one driver would learn, the leaders have no problem knocking someone out of the way. All the cars survived the restart, and both championships are still up for grabs. However, one of the contenders would soon be in trouble. Charlie Hargraves spins after being hit from behind and is knocked to the back of the pack, making his bid for the championships nearly impossible. After the restart, the battle between Hargraves and Tunney begins to heat up as the end of the race nears. However, the battle takes an unexpected and dangerous turn, resulting in a never-before-seen accident. The two cars get together, sending both of them at full speed into the off-ramp that leads into the pits, putting both drivers as well as track workers in danger.
Transmission broke, and when it did, I just couldn't turn it, and we went off the track here. The fluid just came up, hit tires, there was no way I could turn it. Went airborne off the track, and you see the aftermath of it now.
In slow motion, you can see as the cars come through the crossover, a piece of Hargrave's car comes off, preventing him from being able to steer the car. Nobody was hurt in the crash, but after a dominating performance, Johnny Hargrave's championship hopes are over. The race restarts with 7 laps to go. Mike Riddle Jr., who spun earlier in the race, now has the lead, with Mike Vanderhoof in second, and Charlie Hargraves not far behind. The wreck collects Hargraves as well as his championship hopes. Riddle Jr. takes the win with Vanderhoof finishing second and Tunney recovering from the wreck to finish third.
Strut bar off, pit it, changed it, still come back from the tail twice to finish 5th. I'm very pleased with it.
One of those deals, and after Johnny fell out, all I had to do was beat him by 3 or 4 spots, and then we got kind of clobbered again. It's like every time I turned around, somebody was either spinning me out or running over my nose or something. So it was a pretty wild, rough night out there for sure.
These guys are the best in the Midwest, and to come down here and be able to finish top 5, I'm very pleased.
Honestly, I'm just glad it's over with. I've had a good year. Ups and downs. This has been a down night. We're still up. I got a month-old baby girl at home. I'm ready to get home to. Been waiting for this day to come. It got here. It didn't come out like we wanted it to. But hey, you know what? I got my family to go home to, and that's what I'm ready to start doing.
The Outlaw Series got the night off to an intense start. But next up is the wild and chaotic trailer race, a race that features cars pulling trailers and props, and a rivalry unlike any other.
The object is to knock everybody else's trailer off. The last vehicle that is running after the 10 laps with the trailer on is the winner.
Trailer races are fun. I've raced before at Anderson Speedway here. Trailer races are fun because you can wreck people on purpose. If you do it in normal races, you go to jail, get in trouble. Last week we ripped a car in half, stuff like that.
Culver's Hamburger sponsors the race, so everybody kind of has to try to do something with Culver's or put their name on it or that type of theme. And
well, I won one, and the last one I did, I was 20 feet away from it, but my trailer fell off, so I got disqualified. So
they had it on the grid one night, and everybody done it. A bunch of them came out and just had a ball with it. Tear shit up, not worry about it, tote it off when it's over, leave the mess and they'll clean the mess up.
I try to make it to the end and win the trophy and win some bucks.
Of course you want to win, but you want to knock other people's trailers off because then they're out.
Shoot to the front. That's the goal. Shoot to the front, stay to the front, and watch the crossover.
The more cars, the more mess, and the better the race is going to be. So,
put it this way, it ruined my marriage. That's what it did. So we're not allowed to talk about that stuff. It's Mike Alley. Yeah. Oh, no way. See the white? Okay, I'll show you. See the white Expedition sitting down there? Yeah. Way down there?
Yeah.
That's my ex-wife's car. That's probably where he's at.
George Shields. I'm with his ex-wife. And Tiffany, and you know, George is good people. He's a good person. He's got a big heart.
That's Nick in the green there, and that's Tori. We got their names on the front of it. I don't know. Somebody donated those, so we decided to give them a ride.
Several laps into the 10-lap race, George Shields makes his way to the front amongst all the carnage. As the race nears the end, Shields makes a powerful move to maintain the lead. Shields is able to survive the trailer race to take the win. And amazingly enough, Nick and Tori survived the race as well. Immediately after the mayhem that was the trailer race is the final event of the evening, the car rollover contest. And for one driver that was entered in 3 of tonight's events, it all comes down to this.
Start in the back on the back side of the track, and you come around turns 1 and 2, and they say go between 30 to 37 miles an hour. Faster you go, hit it. As soon as you hit the ramp, turn into the ramp, and you got 3 shots. See how many times you can roll it, and my goal is 1 shot, 1 time. That's the only trophy I ain't got. I got all the other trophies except the rollover, and that's my goal tonight.
Just a little padding so I don't get hurt.
What is it?
Oh, it's a couch cushion.
Mike Alley's first attempt was good, and the track crew gets him ready for his second attempt. After Mike Alley sets the bar high in the rollover contest, the second driver, Blake Zirkle, has a little difficulty. After his initial jump, the third driver, Micah Cree's vehicle, is unable to make any more attempts. That leaves Jedi Cluxton as the only obstacle between Mike Alley and car rollover contest immortality. Cluxton completes his first jump, but he can't continue, which gives Mike Alley the car rollover trophy and championship.
He is your winner and defending champion in the IOFS and the Anderson Speedway front-wheel drive. Let's put it together. He's the winner of the rollover contest at Culver's 9 and 3. It's Mike Alley, your winner.
Thank you. Feels good. This is my 4th time trying for the rollover trophy, and I finally got it, and I need some Tylenol.
The prison is that thing in your mind. Hey yo, I'm back at it, putting in work. My black magic causing static, got them going berserk. I know they had it, it hurts. You see us coming in spurts, and what's worse when you think we gon' be burst back on the scene with a vengeance. It's a realness, feel this, steal this, copy it, bootleg it,